let's take a couple of minutes to settle into meditation, our position. Whatever we need to do to clear the mind, whether it's sort of 9-round breathing or just settling on the breath for the next minute. So a large part of the practice, when we study, reflect, and meditate, really what we want to do, we want to develop a clarity and also a softness of the mind. So this is very much what we try to bring into the mind, into our mind and our heart. There's clarity and softness as well when we do Tara practice. Clarity is the kind of wisdom aspect, the Tara. Getting deeper, deeper into our clean, clear, pure nature. And the softness is the opening of the bodhicitta, the good heart, and the deeper levels of bodhicitta that becomes more and more sensitive to the suffering of sentient beings. We soften and open more and more towards others, feeling this sameness of the situation we're in. So it's a humbleness that comes as well, feeling like we're all in the same boat, and feeling that more and more deeply, the evolution of our own suffering, the weight that karma and delusion kind of hold on the mind, have on the mind, cover the mind. So that much more we sweep them away. Natural quality, clarity, and softness comes in the mind. Especially softness with the bodhicitta, humbleness and openness towards other beings, feeling this oneness. In the beginning, that we're all in the same boat. And then a oneness because we just feel closer and closer to others, I think, as we develop the bodhicitta. A lack of separation, a lack of duality, what brings a lack of fear. So one friend I have who did 3 years retreat, in quite an isolated places under quite rigorous conditions. I mean, to do 3.5, I think it was more like 3.5 years. That's a lot of work to do that, every day, I don't know, 8, 10, 12 hours of meditation. So after he completed the retreat, the Rinpoche's comment to him, or at least one of them, was that it was a good retreat because his mind's a little bit softer. So that doesn't sound like much, but I think we all feel it when the mind gets softer, more open, more peaceful. And that stabilizes. We want that experience to stabilize in the mind. Some of us have a soft spot for animals or pets. We feel their sense of helplessness. We need to take care of them. It's like that for all sentient beings. The Buddhas feel like that for all of us. They're sensitive to our helplessness. We're like their babies. So like Mother Tara, always there taking care of us on the outer level, inner level, and the deeper levels up to all the realizations. So taking a moment to feel her presence, just manifesting spontaneously as we think about her, the Buddhas appear. So she appears in all her radiance, as much as we can feel, not just the presence, but a precious quality that appears there. It draws our mind on that beautiful lotus, moon cushion. Like the beautiful full moon can draw our mind in, hold it there. And then the emerald body. And nobly dressed in the adornments, the silken garments. So looking at the image and then just trying to feel that image presenting very alive and vibrant right there in the space before us. And for those of us who have taken refuge, particularly, we try to feel like she is our spiritual home, our place we always need to go to, outwardly and also inwardly, when we need any kind of help, support, inspiration on the spiritual path, just like it's like a guru, manifesting in this aspect. Deep place of peace and wisdom. And around us are my family, friends, all beings as vast as space, like grains of sand on a vast ocean, just billions of beings, still kind like us, a bit tormented by karma and delusion. And seeking the refuge, the peace, the bliss, the support, the holding in Mother Tara until we achieve full awakening. So we recite twice in Tibetan, once in English, the refuge prayer. Sangye chodan sogi chognam la chanchu bardu dani kyab suchi dagi chen sogi be so namgi drola benjir sangye druparsho Sangye chodan sogi chognam la janchu bardu dani kyab suchi dagi chen sok gebe sonam ge drola penjir sangye drubar shok. I take refuge until I'm enlightened in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit transmigratory beings. Then we try and blend our mind to some way with these four immeasurables, taking a moment just to reflect on each one. With a kind of sense of responsibility, this one. It's more like with a strong bodhicitta motivation, thinking I will do this for myself and all beings. So if we have the bodhisattva vows, it's almost like and part way renewing our bodhisattva vows, because we're taking responsibility to move our mind in the direction of bodhicitta. All sentient beings who, although self and all appearances are Dhammadhatu by nature, have not realized it thus, I shall endow with happiness in the causes of happiness. Spending a moment there. Immeasurable compassion. I shall separate from suffering and the causes of suffering. Immeasurable joy. I shall make inseparable from happiness without suffering. Immeasurable equanimity. I shall set in equanimity the cause of well-being, free from attachment, aversion, and partiality. And maybe we can just think how wonderful that would be if I could develop these qualities and inspire others, guide others to develop these qualities, the basis of bodhicitta in their heart. The softening we need before bodhicittas, these four qualities. In the seven limb prayer, with body, speech, and mind, I devoutly prostrate. I offer all offerings, both real and imagined. So taking a moment, we'll just offer again, doing a limit offering as Rinpoche's lineage, always stop them here, prostrate, offer. All the beautiful bowls. We have lots of water bowl offerings on the altar here. So again, offering water, prostrate offer, offering clean, clear water creates the cause for our minds to be clear, to soften into bodhicitta. So let's imagine beautiful crystal bowls, filling the space with it's sort of not just normal water, but kind of nectar. That which has hundreds of tastes, fills the senses up with joy and bliss, Tara. As all the sense objects of the Buddhas are, they just experience a sort of bliss and a peace. So we prostrate offer oceans of nectar bliss offering. And the next one, all sins and offences amassed from beginningless time, I confess, and I rejoice in all virtuous actions of all holy and ordinary beings. Taking a moment, again, meditate there. The mantra is how wonderful it is. And then we think about friends, Dharma brothers and sisters, our own qualities all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, all the merit and goodness. Especially right now, it's easy to rejoice in the monks, doing the peace walk. Can see the good. It's very clear the good they're bringing in that walk. So many people getting inspired. So we can maybe think like how wonderful that is, how amazing it is. And then we'll do the last three. O gurus and Buddhas, please remain until samsara ends and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. All my virtues and those of all others I dedicate to the great enlightenment. Mandala, offering the universe. So again, if we're not sure of the exact kind of way that we visualize, we can imagine a beautiful place, beautiful park, clear skies, above the park, and then flowers, trees, delicious fruits, lakes, ponds with flowers, something very beautiful that kind of attracts the mind, the birds, the bees, um, as well as maybe some beautiful banquet or offering there. You can offer like that, or offer just a universe, what we would imagine a pure land to look like. But everything's made of light. As well as our body, our speech, and our mind. To achieve realizations, as we see in the life stories of the masters, we need to give a lot of ourselves. So many of us do offer service. So all that service, we're body, we offer, we're mind, we're motivation. 사지보기 주시메토 참리랍링시 예대겸바디 상계신드메테의와예 조근남닥싱나 Show the objects of my attachment, aversion and ignorance, friends, enemies, strangers, and my body, wealth and enjoyments. Without any sense of loss, I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with freedom from the three poisons. Taking a minute to hold really in our heart and our mind what we want to offer to the Heart of Tara. Really feeling like we let that go. Yidam Guru Ratna Mandala Gamneyadayami. Again, Tara wholeheartedly gets joyful through these preliminaries of taking refuge, seven limb, mandala offering. She gets blissed out, please. And then from her heart, from our heartfelt request to bless us to purify our body, speech, and mind here. We do again the purification light and nectar, a magnificent white colour streaming from Tara's crown and her brow, filling our crown and brow, our whole body. So we're going to get snow here today, so we can maybe that really pure white snow colour that when it first lands, and then the sun shines on it, like that brilliant colour, illuminating our whole body, cleansing stains with the body that we've created in the past through killing, stealing, sexual misconduct. And receiving the kind of noble conduct of the body, practicing morality, three moralities, the body, our body, speech, and mind. So we receive that through the white, coming through the white light and nectar. And we get implanted. So we purify, also implanted to receive it, the body of Tara. Then joyfully for our throat comes red light and nectar, again like the red sky, beautiful deep red sky. Kind of magnificence in that colour. That magnificence comes through to our throat chakra. We immediately feel a blessing there. Throat chakra getting filled with light, nectar. Purifying our ordinary speech. And filling us up with the exalted speech, Tara. The noble speech of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. But only, it's like mantra, only benefits other beings. Then through the heart chakra, from her heart, her Dharmakaya wisdom, lights like the sky, vast, all-encompassing. There's like 5 types of wisdom. One of them's all pervasive, and all pervasive, all encompassing, like the sky. There's no way we go on this earth where we don't see the sky. There's no sky. So like that with Buddha mind, that feeling coming into the heart, just pervading our whole being, whole heart chakra, right down to the subtle consciousness gets pervaded with a deep blue light. And we get kind of implanted or receive the seed to receive Tara's mind, to awaken that mind to deep, deep peace, pristine clarity. And the white, red, and blue simultaneously, just deepening that experience of being one with Tara's body, speech, and mind, really receiving the blessing like an initiation of her being coming into us, the 3 doors, unifying us with her body, speech, and mind. So the request here is also important. We need to make requests to the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas, the deities. Even when we invite teachers here, High Lamas, we make these kind of extensive requests, letters, So request is a very important part of the practice, requesting Tara to always remain with us on our crown, in our heart, our presence to always be in our experience, our body, speech, and mind, within our actions, influencing us through the actions, through the motivation of the actions of our body, speech, and mind, being influenced by the guidance of Tara always. So we request that. Then there's a deeper level where she's pleased and happy, smiling more deeply, more intently on us, and slowly just absorbing, dissolving, like mist in a mirror from top to bottom. And our whole presence just being in a small ball of radiant light, green, precious light, jewel-like light. Coming to the crown of your head and absorbing slowly, slowly, slowly through the crown, slowly melting. It's like our body melts into light. The appearance of the gross body starting to melt into just light, luminosity, and space from top to bottom, absorbing into the essence of Tara. So even the feeling of I, the appearance of I to the mind, the I that's attached to thoughts, try and absorb all that into the essence of Tara, light, space, luminosity, Very subtle, deep peace. That peace is subtle, but it's very powerful. It shakes to the very core the concept of I. So when we have our direct perception of emptiness, we're just deeply in that experience of space, vastness, not seeing, there's no appearance of an I. Mind's just absorbed in wisdom and bliss. So even when we get up for that meditation and things appear solid and concrete, we know they're not. It's just an illusion. So this is me at my very core, my being, the very truth. And I recognize that deep nature that completely uproots any sense at all in I. Then from that space, because other beings are not in that experience, sentient beings, and they can't see us, from space of emptiness, we need to arise in another type of body, so that's why Tara, she arises in that body, what we call the enjoyment body. That's that aspect. So we arise out of our bodhisattva vow, or simply arise, Tara arises in her heart, the kind of view her normal body comes back, but she's sitting in her heart, or she's on her crown. But if we have the initiation, we can arise as Tara, try and identify with that body of Tara. Very translucent, but completely present, filled with wisdom. Every pore is wisdom, every pore is compassion, bodhicitta. And it's radiating constantly out to sentient beings. We feel this is me. We try to think, identify more psychologically that this is me, the green radiating translucent body. Nothing to do with the blood, flesh, bones in my own body, but this radiating pure light body, Tara. And to deepen the experience from our heart on the tam and moon cushion with the tam and the mantra circling, the sound of the mantra vibrating deep in our heart, goes out and invokes all the blessings, all the holy beings, the masters, the lineage lamas of this practice, and bringing in their blessings, just stabilizing, deepening our experience of Tara as the blessing streams through every pore of our being, and we become more radiant, more clear. The visualization, the experience, the expression of Tara. And then from there, we do the activities to benefit sentient beings. We send out light. It can be healing light. It can be, it's all types of healing light. Healing from sickness, disease. That's one thing Tara does. Healing from karma delusion. And then healing from even the subtle obscurations all sentient beings. So the different levels of healing that sentient beings need. Grosser, more down to the most subtle, up to enlightenment. Billions of taras just filling space on the tips of the light and benefiting all the sentient beings, especially those who need right now, those in our community here who have passed away, who are passing away, our friends, family, and then all the different countries where there's war, disease, famine, conflict. I mean, there's just so much, so just all the taras pervading space like that, as much as our consciousness can fill. We recite that, we visualize that as we chant the mantra. Or we can also imagine partway through that we're still receiving, we make offerings to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, because we need to do that as we go through the Bodhisattva levels, keep making offerings. And they continue to bless us and deepen our experience, our kind of pride, our divine pride of being Tara. Om Dahari Tutari Ture Soha. 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 Om Tari Tutari Ture Samtari Ture. Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soha 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 Om Tare Tu Tare Tu Re Soha. So again, we're going to do another couple of rounds on top of this practice of the 21 taras, especially to dedicate for Sherry Rinpoche for his visa, to go with no obstacles. And for those, again, like Eric, who passed away, we're also doing a puja for him tonight for his good future rebirth. May all the taras, all the different aspects, take care of him through the bardo. Take care of Lou as he's moving into the last part of his life. Take care of another lady, Marcia, who recently passed away, for her care through the bardo. So just for her to be surrounded by all the taras, all the Buddhas, all the gurus. And for anyone else we know, just feel like rainy taras are falling on their consciousness. Those who are ill, those who have challenges, problems, those who have passed away, and ourselves, being like a rainfall, snowfall, it's going to come soon here, like that, pouring down on each one of us, just softening our heart and our body, speech, and mind, and awakening each snowdrop, that quality Tara, that aspect of Tara. Om I prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator, homage Tara swift heroic, eyes like lightning instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord of three worlds, dear born lotus, homage she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with light traceless splendid, as a thousand star collection, homage golden blue one lotus, water-born and hand adored, giving effort calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere, homage crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors children, having reached every perfection, homage filling with tutari, whom desire, direction, and space, trampling with their feet the seven worlds, able to draw forth all beings, homage worship by the all Lord, Chakra, Agni, Brahma, Maru, honored by the hosts of spirits, corpse raisers, Gandharvas, Yakshas, homage with their triumphant, destroying foes' magic diagrams, earthly pressing left out right in, blazing in a raging fire blaze, homage to the very dreadful destroyer of Mara's champion, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies, homage at the heart her fingers, adorn her with three jewel mudra, like three masses all excited, all directions wheels adorn her, homage she so joyous radiant, crown emitting garlands of light, mythful laughing with tutari, subjugating Mara's devas, homage she mid the blaze like eon ending fire above. abiding. Right, left, bend joints around you. Troops of enemies destroying. Homage she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it. Scowling with the letter home. The 7 levels she does conquer. Homage, happy, virtues, peaceful. She is filled as peace nirvana. She endowed with Om Soha, destroyer of the great evil. Homage, she rejoice around it, tearing foes' bodies asunder. Freeze with Om and knowledge mantra. Arrangement of the 10 letters. Homage to the with seed letter of the shape of syllable. And by foot stamping shakes the 3 worlds. Meru Mandaran Vinja. Homage holding in her hand the here mad moon of Devalik form with twice spoken Tara MP, totally dispelling poison. Homage you whom gods and their kings and the Kinneras do honor. Armored in all joyful splendor, she dispels bad dreams and conflicts. Homage you whose 2 eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with twice Hara and Tutari. She dispels severe contagion. Homage full of liberating, power by the set of 3 natures, destroys souls of spirit actions, Andre's corpse is supreme to these praises with the root mantras and prostrations as are 21. Oh, my prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage Tara swift heroic, eyes like lightning instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord of 3 worlds, dear born lotus. Homage she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with light raiseless splendid, as 1,000 star collection. Homage golden blue on lotus, water born in hand adorned, giving effort calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere. Homage crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection. Homage filling with Tutari, whom desire, direction, and space, trampling with her feet the 7 worlds, able to draw forth all beings. Homage worshipped by the all, Chakra, Agni, Brahma, Maru, honored by the hosts of spirits, Kopshizers, Gandharvas, Yakshas, homage with their triumphants, destroying foes' magic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right in, blazing in a raging fire blaze, homage to the very dreadful, destroyer of Mara's champion, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies, homage at the heart her fingers, adorn her with 3 jewel mudra, light ray masses all excited, all directions fields adorn her, homage she so joyous radiant, crown emitting garlands of light, midful laughing with Tutari, subjugating Mara's devas, homage she midri the blaze like eon ending fire abiding, right left bend joys around you, troops of enemies destroying, homage she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it, scowling with the letter home, the 7 levels she does conquer, homage happy, virtuous, peaceful, she is filled as peace nirvana, she endowed with Om and Soha, destroyer of the great evil, homage she rejoice around it, tearing foes' bodies asunder, freeze with Om and knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters, homage to the with letter, of the shape of syllable, horn by foot stamping shakes the 3 worlds, Meru Mandaran Vinja, homage holding in her hand the here mad moon of Devalik form, with twice spoken Tara MP, totally dispelling poison, homage to whom gods and their kings to honor, armored in all joyful splendor. She dispels bad dreams and conflicts, homage used to eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with twice Hara and Tutari. She dispels severe contagion, homage full of liberating, power by the set of three natures, destroys souls of spirit anxious, and raise corpses supreme to these praises with the root mantras and prostrations as are 21. So as I mentioned at the beginning, we're going to do this prayer to Tara. Please see here. Here we go. Yeah. Very beautiful prayer in the Chittimani, from the Chittimani Tara text. Prayer for the longing, song for the longing, of longing for Tara the infallible. Bit bigger. Can you see it now? That's good. Okay. From my heart I bow to Divine Mother Tara, essence of loving compassion, the most precious objects of refuge gathered into one. From now until I reach enlightenment, hook me with your great love and kindness to liberate me. By the witness of the three jewels, not just from my mouth, but from the depths of my innermost heart and bones, I pray to you morning and evening. Show your blissful face to me, loving one. Grant me the nectar of your speech. Great gurus and small gurus cheat us with their made-up teachings, selling Dharma teaching without comprehension, not observing who is qualified and who is not, being concerned about their own happiness and the 8 worldly concerns. Since I can no longer trust friends of this degenerate age, you are my principal guru. Inspire me, Divine Mother, essence of love. Arouse the great power of your compassion and think of me. I take refuge in you, Tara. Like you, no Buddha could ever deceive me. But understanding the odd character of these times, most Buddhas have gone into the bliss of nirvana. Even though they have great compassion, we have no connection. Since for me there are no other deities, you are my principal deity. Bestow realizations upon me, Divine Mother, essence of love. Arouse the great power of your compassion and think of me. Most Dharma protectors do not show their powers. Tired of those who invoke them, they do not act. Other protectors, lacking insight but proud of their power, may be friendly for a while but will later do me harm. Since I cannot rely on other protectors, you are my principal protector. With divine action, wisdom, mother, essence of love, arouse the great power, your compassion, and think of me. To ordinary view, the names of objects are the same as their meaning. Like this, they produce afflictions and bind us to samsara. When it is time to die, unless I understand the true nature, could a wish-fulfilling gem enable me to carry even a sesame seed with me? Since I do not trust in illusions, you are my real richness. Please grant my desires, Divine Mother, essence of love. Arouse the great power, your compassion, and think of me. I cannot rely on non-virtuous friends for even a day. They pretend to be close to me and all the while have in mind the opposite. They are friends when they wish it and enemies when they don't. Since I cannot trust in this kind of friend, you are my best friend. Be close to me, Divine Mother, essence of love. Arouse the great power of your compassion and think of me. You are my guru, you're my yidam, my protector, my refuge, my food, my clothes, my possessions, and my friend. Since your divine quality is everything to me, let me spontaneously achieve all that I wish. Although I am overwhelmed by my habitual and controlled mind, please cut these self-centered thoughts so I will be able to give my body and my life millions of times without difficulty to each sentient being. Inspire me to be able to develop this kind of compassion to benefit all. Empower me to cut the root of samsara, self-grasping, and to understand the pure doctrine, the most difficult middle way free from the errors of extremes. Inspire me to practice as a bodhisattva, turning away from what is worldly, dedicating all my virtues to teaching living beings, never for even one instant thinking of just my own happiness. Let me wish to attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all. Empower me to actualize as much as possible the most subtle vows and to keep them without a careless mind, thus becoming the most perfect bodhisattva. Outwardly, let me be simple in my practice, while inwardly actualize the depth of the diamond vehicle with the strong wish to practice the 2 stages. Inspire me to attain quickly benefit for the benefit of all. Divine Wisdom, Mother Tara, you know everything about my life, my ups and downs, my good and bad. Think lovingly of me, my only mother. I give myself and all who trust in me to you, Divine Wisdom, Mother Tara, being completely open to you, let us be born in the highest pure land, so there quickly with no bursts in between. May the hook of your compassion, your skillful means transform my mind into Dharma and transform the minds of all beings, whoever they are. They have all been my mother, the mother of one unable to follow the conqueror's teachings. By reciting this prayer 3 times a day and by remembering Divine Wisdom, Mother Tara, may I and all beings who are connected to me reach whatever pure land we wish. May the 3 jewels, and especially Divine Wisdom, Mother, whose essence is compassion, hold me dear until I reach enlightenment. May I quickly conquer the 4 negative forces. So yeah, that's quite a moving prayer. A lot in there. There's a lot to pack. There's a lot packed in there. But I think when you read something, there's something there, yeah, that moves us. Even just by reading it, I think something always catches the mind, some part of that. So let's just finish with a couple of more dedications, as we usually do. Where am I? No, here. So dedicating, not just today, but all the days that we've come to this practice. Most of here have come to most of the practices here and online. So just feeling that merit, that goodness, and merging it, multiplying it with all the merits, all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. They're in powerful, powerful merits, all the gurus, the lamas, the past, present, and future. The universe needs as much merit as possible. We, to shake our mind out of delusion, to uproot the delusions, we need a lot of merit. So we just dedicate, due to these merits and all the merits of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and all sentient beings the 3 times, may I quickly attain the state of Arya Tara and lead all living beings without exception to that enlightened state. Chanju senjo rimbo she mage panam ge gyurshik gyewa nyamba me baya gonne gondu belwar shu toni tawa rimbo she mage panam ge gyurshik gyewa nyamba me bayi gonne gondu belwar shuk. For His Holiness to live to 113 or more with great health, and that we can always have the opportunity to see him, to see his radiant face somehow, even if it's just online, Incomparably kind and supreme Tenzin Gyatso, the wish-granting, wish-fulfilling jewel, source of every single benefit and happiness in this world, may you have a long life and all your holy wishes be spontaneously fulfilled. And then just the last minute for Lama Zopa Rinpoche's swift return prayer. Composed by His Holiness. Peerless teacher and assembly, the children, the victorious one, Shravakas and Prachika Buddhas, victorious Losang, father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, you wore the armour of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable Venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and for mother living beings, you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the 3 jewels and the great waves of bodhicitta, the children, the victorious ones, may the smile of reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples. All right, rejoice, how wonderful it is. We did so many sessions of Tara together and dedicating it again for everybody who needs it right now, those who are passing, those who are sick, those for Sherek Rimshi's obstacle-free visa to manifest as quickly as possible. and for the success of Tupten Norberling to continue as it is doing now, to really benefit, reach out to many sentient beings and guide them on the path to enlightenment, and for our own wishes to be fulfilled. Thank you so much for everyone who dedicated and joined here. We're dedicated. So, and those of you who popped in and out as well, how wonderful. So it's nice so many of us were able to do this together at this time of the year. The more prayers, the more group practice. Group practice is more powerful, as we can all feel in our own practice. So that much we can practice in group together, it's very great. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining from the different parts of the country.
Venerable Angie.
Tenzin Lamo, Venerable Tenzin Lamo, yeah. Yeah, Nina, Mary, Phyllis. Thank you for your support and hosting, Zela, always.